Hello everybody, my name is Pravus and welcome back to more EU4 on the Rhodes Again, playing as the Knights, fighting the Ottomans once more because they defended Albania. Lost an absolute ton of manpower in that war, debatably was not worth it, but still, hey, an aggressive expansion reduction at a really good time. Yes, that actually makes my life a little bit easier since we're about to take some land. So we gotta go work on this fort, then we gotta go deal with some Bogemalist heretics. But oh well, in the meantime, the Ottomans are getting jumped on by Kandar and Karaman, which I find hilarious. We can finish Deus Volt. I would love the tech, but we're going to finish off Deus Volt. This makes it so much easier for me to fight my, my Sunni neighbors, including Karaman in the future if we so desire. So this is excellent. Absolutely fantastic timing for that. A call for peace, you say? Not until I finish this fort, it's not. I don't like the war exhaustion. That is going down a small amount. Need to win this fort. Only need 6 people. Let's go ahead and pull off a few. Namely you and all of you. Just so we can save some manpower. Because right now there's no reason for these guys to sit here, right? Not that we're making much manpower to begin with, but even so. Let's just not do that. It's not worth it. Actually, we can pull off a little bit more. That should be enough. Alright. Let's sit here on this fort. Naval research wrong. Nope. And the heretics are going around and causing a lot of issues. Ugh. Would love to deal with them. Being out of manpower sucks, though. The Ottomans have trained up some forces again. Okay. But they're going to go run off over here, apparently. Make sure we keep making progress. Do I have enough guns to just blow this open? I do. We could actually order a breach. In the interest of the call for peace, I think I will. Let's blow it open and just make this go a lot faster. Especially since he's actually training up some troops. He can't go far because he's going to keep getting killed by Kandar, but yeah, let's just reduce the likelihood that this becomes a problem. I want to take this fort so I can demand anything. And then we'll be fine. Then we can go and deal with the rebels. I might even have to get another mercenary company. We'll see what happens. I don't think, weirdly enough, that I had to take any loans this time around, though. So this is the first time I fought the Ottomans and didn't have to take any loans. But it's sad to say that even with the Ottomans bankrupt, it still was not an easy fight for me. Still was a little on the tricky side. We still took a lot of losses. So, yeah, even with the weakened Ottomans, we're barely a match. I hate to admit that, you know? It's a sad thing to admit. Very sad. Come on, take the fort right now. Thank you. All right. So we'll kill your last couple ships, and then we're going to leave. So let's peace out with the Ottomans to start. I'll absolutely take these 3. This joins up all my lands. I would love war reps and money. I can't take much because you don't have any. You have basically no money to work with. Well, the good news is, if you take any loans fighting against Kandar and Karaman, I will get some of that with war reps, so it'll still be worth it. You still make a good chunk of cash. You've got no allies, by the way. Nobody was willing to defend you, which I find absolutely hilarious. Can't make you revoke any cores, so I think this is going to have to be good enough. Let's just take this. Thank you. Okay, Holy War is now a thing, so in the future, if I want to purge the heretic filth, we can do that. I also now can do that against Karaman, who needs claims. This is going to be way more efficient for the future. Now for Albania, if I take this, the coalition is nobody I care about. I will take whatever cash you've got, which is 10, and you're gone. Alrighty. So, we need to core all this. Of course, I don't have a lot of admin power to work with. And I don't want to take tech right away because we are a couple years ahead of time. Sorry, we have a penalty for 2 more years. So what I'm going to do is buy down some war exhaustion and make this cheaper. Then we're going to core up what we can. I want to make sure we don't have as many separatists. And let's go deal with these guys. Because unfortunately, this is going to be a problem. Roman Empire has a new thing. Good for you. We could use some papal influence to get... No, I can't do Holy War because we aren't at war anymore. That's fine. That's a lot of money to spend on some extra papal influence. I'm not sure if I want that right now. What would I want, though? Diplo Rep wouldn't be bad. Mercantilism's not bad. Prestige? Inflation. Do we have a lot? We have a bit. I think I'll go ahead and pay off some inflation reduction. Or just taxes. We could get a lot of money. No. So the reason you want to get things like stability and mercantilism is it saves you monarch points. This does too, but only slightly. But if we can get below the 5% threshold, that prevents a lot of bad events. At least the heretics only last for a couple of years, right? That's something. If we can get down here to the Highlands, we can try to get some defensive terrain. I don't know if I can outrun him. We'll try, though. Let's see if we can get over here. I want him to come to me and take this straight crossing. He might go over here instead, and if he does, I'll just march up this way and take this instead. So let's see where he goes. He's going that way. All right, so we're going to go to Arta. We'll unsiege this. He's going to have to come to me. He's going to take a straight crossing, and he's going to take the Highlands territory, so that's going to save me what little bit of manpower I've got. Then we may want to spend the money just drilling my troops to try and get some army professionalism. We might have to do that. All right. All right, all right, all right. How many more claims do we think we even have at this point against the Ottomans? Not many. I could probably go ahead and fabricate some. We got a few claims. We can steal more maps, but I don't think I'm going to. Fabricate claims on Bolu, so I can get over to Kandar easily. Yeah. If I can get another land connection over here, it's just another way for me to fight some people. Also, you know, Deus Vult. And then we can go for stealing maps now, I suppose. Caucasia. Learn more about Egypt. Not going to learn much. 2 provinces, 15 provinces. Let's do that. There, we learned about all of this. There we go. All right. So we forget the Ottomans for a bit. I am over my force limit for a while, but we're still making money despite that, so that's a good place to be. Let's improve relations with allies for a bit. I think we might as well. And we still need another 9,000 manpower. But that's okay. You're coming after me now, right? Volunteers! Thank you! Hey, and a government reform. We are going to go for the morale of armies plus 10% with the divine cause. We are combating heresy. Pope Man, give me Cardinal. I don't know why he's not giving me any. I've done so much. I've worked so hard. Oh, he hates me now. Oh. I've worked really hard to convert a lot of territory to the Catholic faith, Mr. Pope Man. I think that you should give me a bunch of cardinals. A whole bunch of them. Alright, we can work on the land maintenance modifier, which would save me some cash, or I can save up with the intention of getting military tech in the next couple of years. Probably worth it, honestly, so I think we'll do that. I do still need to build a regimental force camp in Constantinople, so we'll do that even though it's only worth 500. Good enough for now. We do have an agenda we still need to meet, so let's start making progress. Here he comes, finally. Maybe wait a long time. Golden era for the Mamluks. Alright, let's unsiege. Unsiege. Thank you. Get all this back under control so I make my money and my manpower back. Alright. Well, that's dealt with, and then I think, yeah, we do just drill our armies. Let's get some army professionalism, and if we have to slacken recruiting standards, we can. But I need more. I need more of everything. Although army professionalism, now that mercenaries have been reworked, and it's not as easy just to spam them as before, you still can, but it's not as easy. I'd say army professionalism is a lot more important than it was before. Drilling may not be all that important, though it's okay. But I would say army professionalism becomes really stinking good. So let's consolidate, and yeah, let's just go ahead and do some drilling. We do have to worry about a few, rebels. I'm debating actually keeping the mercenaries just so I have them to deal with mercenaries. Maybe that's worth it. Should we? Oh, good. Thank you. Another pip. I mean, my stated territory is not too bad right now. It's mostly just the territory that I took off of the Ottomans that's a problem. We're working on the cores and the missionaries, so I don't know, maybe we'll be alright. Having max stability certainly helps. Alright, no longer ahead of time on tech. That sucks because it means corruption's going up right now, but that's fine. We'll make it work. Would love to convert some of these Sunni territories. While we still have the 1% missionary strength from the very event that is costing me tech. Promising trader. Okay. We have a little bit more money. Do I want to get an upgrade for somebody? Can't afford that. Could go for that cheaper trade efficiency guy instead of trade relations, and I think that might be worth it. It does cost 2.62 per turn, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and pick you up. Oh, now we're losing a little bit of money. Meh. We're getting monarch points. It's worth something, alright? Shush. How are we doing with that war exhaustion? Is it going down? It's gone, okay. Once wars are gone, it does tend to go away pretty nicely. That's always something. An agenda is about to expire. Well, I'm working on it. This is going to be done by July of 1492. This will be done barely in time, believe it or not. Okay. Ah, good. I'm glad we managed to make that one work. Hey, we can go raid, right? Yeah, let's do that. We've got some raiding to do. I should have done this a while ago. Admin power. Yes. All right. I've obviously been distracted thanks to my wars against the Ottoman, but let's rectify that. Let's just go ahead and raid what we can. And now we're not going to have to worry about doing, like, just Crimea and then just everything else. Now we actually can, like, have all of the raiding synced up into one big fight. All right, what do I want to do with some more of my... Well, first off, that's great. Production, sure. I would love to get some trade in a couple of key areas, including Smyrna and stuff. We actually can turn this into a state now, because I own more of the territory, so it's worth it. That's pretty good. Let's just get our cash together and see how we feel. All right? And maybe build some more barracks and stuff. I don't know. We've recently raided here, right? Ah, yes. Kokcheli over here is actually the only non-Catholic in this area. We've actually taken a load of coastline. There's only so much we can raid, unfortunately. We're costing ourselves a bit of money by doing it that way. I'm not going to lie. But it's okay. There are still plenty more Catholics for me... sorry, non-Catholics for me to raid. We'll figure it out. No big deal. The Albanians are an issue. We're okay. We're okay. Not worried about... Whoops, 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 whoops. I didn't actually get up here fast enough. Hang on. Turn around. It's supposed to be a screeching car, and then I realized it sounded just like Pepe the Frog. Or the meme of that. Sorry. 55 more ducats over there. We get another bunch right there. Come on. There you go. Now, what is this? We will discover a load of territory and upset the Mamluks. Or influential trading in Alexandria. Okay. Or a trade efficiency guy. Let's just steal some maps. There. We just learned a little bit about you. I already had a trade efficiency guy. I guess the absent merchant is technically more valuable, but just kind of felt like meh. Didn't feel like it was a huge deal. The Albanian separatists are proving to be a little annoying. Let's go raid Tunis. 51 more ducats there. We do want some more trade. Smyrna is where I want it, and Hudavendigar is where I want it. But that's being converted at the moment, so let's hold off. Production in Athens isn't bad. Could go for a bit more manpower. Coastal batteries doesn't make sense. Let's go for this and some production. We'll save up a little bit of cash and go for some trade next. All right? As soon as Hudavendigar is done or Smyrna is done. One of the two. Don't really care which one. 29 more ducats there. Thank you. Okay. The Ottomans have been absolutely wrecked. Crimea is now done here doing more damage. Oh my gosh. They have noble rebels on top of everything else. Again, it would feel bad, except it just feels so right. Let's make some people happy. And we need an agenda. What's it gonna be? Roads with base tax. Meh. Manpower 50%. Would like this. Gives me a military engineer. Meh. And this just gives me some money and loyalty and stuff. Upgrade roads. I think this is actually something fine. We could do this. Just get some more production. It's cheap. It gets me some cash. And having a little bit of Diplo power is one of the few things I have in excess right now when I'm not taking tech. So let's just go ahead and do this. There we go. Thank you for the extra cash. So do we want to get rid of this? We're not that far over my force limit. Can mothball these, save a bit of cash that way. The problem is they're very useful for transferring my troops across quickly. So what I will do is send the light ship to go and protect trade. Then I'm going to take the galleys. And I will go ahead and mothball them to save a little cash. And we'll keep the transports operational. Over here in, let's say, Athens. Just so I can move my troops over quickly if we find the rebels are going to become a problem. Which, it looks like they want to be here in Vlore. How do you say things with that little umlaut? That's not an English thing, so I don't know. Austria just killed Croatia. That was a murder, and I watched it. I feel dirty. It's like a snuff film. No. I don't want to lose the money right now. I don't think it's worth it. Hood of Endigar, how you doing over here? Pretty good. Church will be done in 1493, July, about a month. Okay. Can get the tech, but I'm still waiting because I know I have that modifier of 5%, and I'd like to save myself some tech cost. Also, why do we only have one missionary? I thought we had 2. Oh, because I'm coring this stuff still. Right. Okay, I was going to say, why can't I core 2 things? Duh. I'm sorry. My mistake. We need to stop drilling. Now, I'd like to have full morale ready here in Albania's territory in Vlore, because, of course, it is mountainous. And they are getting close to firing, though, of course, you just know the second I get there, they're not going to. Because that's how it works. So this is going to expire in February of 1494. So in just a few months, we can go for the next round of tech. All right, Hood of Endigar. We already have a marketplace. Oh, never mind. Well, I still want to get one here in Smyrna. And I want to state this as well. Ottomans are going to cede a load of territory off to Kandar. Hello! We're neighbors now. Karaman took a load of land too. Haha! Yay! Okay, actually, because they did things this way, it means that fighting the Mamluks means I'll have to have 2 different bottlenecks of forts if I want to make that work. Which is a little irritating, but it's not insurmountable. That's really good. Forget the trade, I can just build things in Hood of Endigar. This province is great. It's got more development than Oh, it's got the same amount as Constantinople. The point is, it's good. Hey, guess who just went bankrupt? Oh, man. We're just gonna keep doing this, aren't we? Can I change any rivals or anything? A lot of people have rivaled me. It's almost as if the Sunni just hate me. But so does Genoa and Naples, so it's not universal in that way. I can try to put down some rebels in this way and just delay them for a little bit while I build up my morale. Just slow down the odds that they fire off. We could deliberately provoke the Albanians to fire immediately, but that would be irritating. Because they get a much larger group. I don't remember how many, though. How much larger do they get? If I were to handle the Albanians and provoke a revolt, we'd have to fight 10. I mean, in exchange for being able to redeploy my troops to go and deal with these guys, maybe that's worth it. Especially since I already have mercenaries. How much more manpower do we need? 2,000. We're getting close. We could provoke them. We could do that. I don't feel the need at the moment, but we could. Smyrna is not that far off. I really like this whole mercenary cost reduction. It's really helping. Karaman could become a willing vassal of the... this should provoke them quite a bit. Could become a willing vassal of the Mamluks, and that would be kind of unfortunate. So you should have a lot more unrest now that I'm trying to convert you, but it doesn't seem to have made much of a difference. There goes a couple more cores. That's good. Unfortunately, it looks like a lot of my missionary strength just disappeared, but once I turn this into a state, it should go a lot faster. Oh, wait a minute. I've forgotten something, haven't I? Yes, we don't want to have missionary strength here anymore. We need to do trade power. That should get me a lot more power here. Well, apparently 2%. Not as much as I thought. But yeah, let's start paying money for things that matter. Just making 2 ducats a month while at full army maintenance. That's pretty good. Pretty decent. About to finish up with some more cores, which means my overextension is going to go away. Production's still pretty good. More manpower is not bad. But I guess we'll go for money in Thessaly. Alright, so this is going to finish you guys off. Withholding the tithe. Curia loses papal influence. I lose a lot of papal influence. I don't like that. Let's just go ahead and keep paying the tithe. 10 more. That's pretty decent. Could go for some free mercantilism. I say free. We should stack up on papal influence, though, because you never know when we are going to need. You never know when we are going to need another stability. Alright, that's more papal influence. Thank you. Not going to worry about this until we turn this into a state. Which I suppose, I think that this thing expired, so... Wait, yes, it did. So now we can go for the tech. Let's do that. Admin tech, military tech, done, done, done. I am going to swap to a military focus. Now that we have enough admin power, I think we can go ahead and start making progress on our military ideas. We finished religious, so that's solid. New decision, pass act of uniformity, institution embracement cost. That's money in exchange for missionary strength. Worth it, in my opinion. And let's go ahead and actually start, well, we could start converting it. Do I want to do it right now? Sunni zealots are going away. Let's let these guys decay for a second. There's the Albanians. All right. Let's go ahead and move all of you guys over here. I think we're going to provoke them, just to get that out of the way. And Diplotech. Trade efficiency goes up and might have natural corruption reduction. I'm going to go ahead and debase my currency. So it's going to go down for free, basically. It's not going to cost me much. We just got an influx of another 100 ducats of cash. Now, we have a thing we need to do here in Malta, now that we are the right tech. What's the mission? We need a shipyard. I will happily build one right here in Malta, and that should get me claims across Tunis. Solid. Let's see if these guys fire with any luck. No, they didn't. Well, I can sit here for a little bit longer, but... I mean, if I don't have to provoke them, I won't. I guess I don't have to. Kandar's threatening my superiority. How dare you. You know we have not been embargoing anybody? We should do that. I never use embargoes. I should, but I'm too stupid to do it. But now that we actually have enough control over the Constantinople trade node, it would actually really hurt some people, including, let's say, Genoa. We don't like you. Let's go ahead and embargo you. And we should do the same to the Ottomans, for example. Of course, their entire trade league's now mad at me, but oh well. We can't embargo while we have a truce. Who else am I rivaled to? Crimea? Sure, we'll embargo you. Need another military advisor. Unfortunately, they're a little expensive. But not too expensive. Let's go for the land... let's go for the morale of armies. It's the same price. Might as well. Serbian separatists. I don't think I own any territory with the Serbian core. So these guys are no threat to me right now. Circassia. Yes, go ahead and fight everybody you want. I don't care. We can start converting the Sunni. And we should improve relations with, let's say, outraged countries. Just reduce the likelihood of anyone joining any sort of a coalition against me in the future. Though I am highly tempted to fight people like Kandar now. Alas, they're both allied to the Mamluks, which makes my life complicated. On the plus side, the Ottomans have been split into 3 distinctive groups now, so they can't do anything, which means they're going to get shattered again and again and again and again. Man, it sucks to be them, doesn't it? If I got enough money together, I'd happily upgrade my natural harbors. That'd be a good thing for me to go and do. I wish we had a little bit more control down here so I can go and raid Morocco. I guarantee you there's some good land to raid down there. So one fun thing about playing as people like the Knights with raiding, once we are able to take some land off of the Mamluks, if I just take a single province with a new coast down here and build like a couple of ships, we'll have a whole load of new people that I can constantly raid. That would be fun. Alright, the Ottoman separatists are getting kind of close. It might be time to just go ahead and provoke. And I'm going to lose some manpower in the process, but we've got mountains, we got mercs. It's fine. This is why we do it. Ugh, 11 regiments now. Still worth it. Let's just fight him, get rid of him so I can move my army somewhere else. And that actually cost me very little all in all. We could just provoke all of these guys if we wanted to. Teke, down over here. Let's stop with this conversion. I just realized that was probably the worst place to do it. What we need to do is start siphoning these guys over here in Highlands. If I were to quickly split you up, I can try to drop off some troops real quick. Hopefully we do it fast enough before these guys become a problem. And if we want to provoke them again, we can. Especially if I have a defensive terrain. We know that that's fine. Are we almost maxed out with the Pope? We are, actually. Let's go ahead and pull off there. Profiteering in Mugla. Upset Bosnia. Mentees? Where's that? That's in the Constantinople trade node, so a little bit of extra trade power is not a bad idea. That said, we have very little trade power. Goods produced, salt. Pretty good, but until this becomes a state, it doesn't matter. Let's just go ahead and reduce the unrest there for a little bit. Bring these troops over. I actually think that if you have lots of money, using mercs just to provoke rebels and kill them is not even a bad idea. It's expensive, but it could work. Especially since we just have a free company sitting around. And let's remember, I need to turn these guys into a state in a moment. Let's go over here. Do we even have enough power just to turn this into a state right now? I think we do. This is worth it. Let's do it. I'm going to core you up. And... no, we don't have enough power yet. But it should be a little bit faster for me to convert you guys now. Okay, now we have plenty of units sitting here. Oh, it's so much faster. Okay. So, using all of you guys... if I were to provoke the Ottoman separatists, we would fight 11. It's fine. It cost me practically nothing before. Let's do it again. Crush. Lost a little bit more this time, but not much. Only 1,600. Hey, we finished our shipyard. I can fortify Malta. Nice. Thank you for permanent claims on only a few provinces against Tunis, but I can use those. A base in Africa. If I own all the provinces I just got claims on, we would get... sorry, wrong thing. Permanent claims on pretty much the rest of this area. Yeah, it would be nice to do this. What about Knights of the New World? We have to have a province in North or South America, so we have to colonize in order to discover the Fountain of Youth. Now, leader lifespan sounds really good. I think it's debatable. Sometimes I don't think it's really worth it. So do I want to just go ahead and do missionary strength? I think at this point it's fast and cheap enough. I'm not worried about it. Let's just go for the trade power in my state, because this is relevant. And let's also core you up. And I don't actually think we have to worry too much about the rebels. Right now, they're pretty negligible. Let's just pay attention to that so we don't get surprised. So am I okay with continuing to spend money on the mercenaries? I think the answer to that is no. So let's go ahead and disband them. I need to go somewhere else, though. Hang on. And let's move the troops somewhere else, just in case I'm an idiot and I forget, because that does happen on occasion. Why risk it? Alright, we're going to go across the strait where it should be safe. I say should. And drill. And you guys, we can disband, stop paying for you entirely. So now we're making 5 ducats a month. At full army maintenance. And I can afford to build another cannon. 2 cannons is the magic number at the beginning of the game to start getting extra siege pips. So I think that is absolutely 100% worth it. Transports, let's go ahead and move you guys over here. And we shouldn't need them, so we can mothball them as well. And we don't need to do any raiding for a while, so until we're ready to go to another war, we're fine. Okay, so we are finally in a state where we could probably, with allies, challenge the Mamluks and try to form Jerusalem. But I need plenty of favors. We have 10 with Austria, 49 with Venice, and 7 with Castile. Once I get Castile on my side, it is time to start looking for opportunities to fight Mamluks. Call in all of the allies, one grand war, and we win this achievement. That is going to be the next big goal. Thank you all very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If so, then I would humbly ask that you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.
All right, let's go ahead and do it.